So to do this project, it's really easy. This is all you need. You need a pot, a burner, which most people just have on their stove, some water. If you have a hard time finding water, you probably shouldn't be doing this experiment. Some temperature probes, if that's what you want to, that's how you want to measure your temperature. A good old-fashioned thermometer will do. It's just a little harder to use. If you're in the mood for cooking when your experiment's done, some pasta right there. And then the last thing you need is some table salt, everyday table salt. So all you have to do is measure out your salt, however much you want to put in. I wouldn't put in like 50 grams of salt. That's a pretty big waste of salt. But just make sure that you have enough that so you would think it would make a difference. Start off by just boiling plain water. See how long it takes. See what that temperature is, and then go pour out the water. Let the pot cool down, and then add some salt the next time. Use the same amount of water. Repeat. See how long it takes. What temperature that starts to boil at. Honestly, repeat. Try to get until you can find that you have a definite conclusion based off of your findings. So it's a pretty basic experiment. You could do it at home. We decided to do it here in the chemistry lab. Like, there's our temperature graph moving up as the temperature of the water increases. So I mean, if you want to take it home and do it, have at it. Go. Welcome everybody to another episode of the Mythbusters Short. Extremely basic but ridiculously time-consuming experiments. Today's myth: does salt actually make water boil faster and pasta there cook faster? So what we did to prove or disprove our myth is pretty simple. We boiled water with varying amounts of salt. So we boiled 2 grams, 4 grams, 6 grams, 8 grams, and 10 grams of salt mixed in with water, and of course we boiled with no salt. What we found was actually the opposite of what the myth is saying would happen. The time it took and the temperature that it took to boil the water actually increased by a small amount every single time we added more and more salt. Why is this, you might say? Because the regular person at home might not know. Well, in solutions or mixtures, there's something called the colligative property. It helps determine the vapor pressure, which is how fast it turns into vapor, the freezing point, and the boiling point. And when you add more particles into the solution or the mixture, it tends to raise the boiling point even more and more, which makes it less efficient at boiling and less efficient at evaporating. So that's one way it doesn't work. Then, if you move forward, the more and more salt you put in, it's less likely to boil. So if you look at it from a cook standpoint, it's actually making your kitchen less and less effective. So, I mean, sitting at home, if this is what you're doing, stop. Now, right here, what you're looking at right now is pretty much the bulk of what the time spent during our experiment was. Just boiling water. So, I mean, anybody could do this at home if you don't believe me. You've been doing this for years. It's okay. Try it for yourself. See if it actually works. What you'll find is that this takes longer and longer every time you add more stuff to it. So if you're a stay-at-home mom trying to cook pasta for the kids, leave out the salt. So you can consider this myth busted.